Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nyca. Let me give y'all some disclaimers and shit before we get started. First of all, let me tell y'all what the fuck just happened. Let me tell y'all, child, I'm sitting in here. One of my love things. I ain't asked her could I put her name out here, so I'm not gonna do that. But one of my damn love things, gifted me with something better equipment, for me to be able to try to make better videos. I'm not, this ain't Tyler Perry studio, so everything ain't perfect. I do this from the comforts and confines of the trailer park, you understand? And so I'm it's kind of hot in Louisiana today, y'all. I think it's about like 101 or 102. I'm not quite certain. It's triple digit, bitch. Trust me, it's triple digit. Well, anyway, I'm sitting down here. Every day I get up and whether I'm feeling good or not, I'm gonna put a little something to the face, and if it's not too hot outside, put me on a nice piece of cloth or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I had just did the face and had my little bonnet on, right? So I'm sitting up here. I done got in position. I done got the lighting right, at least where y'all can see my black ass. And child, I'm finna record my ass off and talk to the people of the lands. And I'm finna do all this shit, you know what I'm saying? And girl, I noticed, I ain't put my cloth on. So I wasn't giving a fuck, cause y'all know, I told y'all, we family around here, minus the trolls and the people with nothing else to do other than try to come over here and talk a little, yickety yakety bullshit, nameless bitches, but anyway, and faceless most of the time. I noticed I got the bun on, but hell, I'm 10 minutes into the video. I'm fuck it. I'm gonna roll like this here. Y'all done seen me with my damn bonnet on before, and if y'all ain't seen me, you got a auntie, a mama, a grandmama, a sister, a cousin, or something. Y'all know what a bonnet is. That means bitch, not today. Well, I'm sitting up in here I'm recording with the bonnet on, and then I'm thinking I got a full charge on the battery for the camera, right? No, bitch. Not only am I on camera with the bonnet on, the camera cuts off. So I'm like, okay, I'm new to this technology. I'm 43, y'all. Back in my day, we ain't have all this shit. So I'm new to it. So I'm sitting here, I'm reading the little instructions, because baby girl that sent it to me sent me with, it's a whole, thank you, baby. Thank you. When Auntie figure out what she doing, she really gonna enjoy what you just sent, what you blessed her life with. God, it's so good. Ooh. Anyhow, like I was saying, I'm running my ass around here, and I'm trying to, I'm like, okay, well, shit, I'm on camera. It's 15 minutes in, bitch. You might as well just keep going. They know bonnets. If they got a problem with it, they'll get down in them comments and start talking shit, and you just, when they clap at you, clap back. Be through with it, right? So camera go out. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I can get it to start again, and maybe I can, try to merge it together best I can. My son home, he got the good shit, so I can merge, Trying to find out the camera ain't got no damn power on it, because last night when I put it on the charger, so it could charge up, Malik decided he gonna unplug it, because he needed the charging port for some of his equipment. Child, I was mad. So I said, okay, well, I guess this take number 317, because bitch got to do it all over again. Everything I done said, I can't get shit off the camera to merge into the computer in my son, room and shit, and get shit going. Anyway, child, what I'm trying to say is, bitch had a hard time. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all is somewhere staying cool and staying hydrated, because, child, I ain't never seen heat like this before. And y'all know I'm born and raised in the South. I am, I'm used to some humidity and I'm used to some heat, but this that new disrespectful type of ass heat. This the type of shit that make a bitch just go crazy type of heat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just be mad at the world and want to punch a hoe just because you hot type of tease over here, okay? But anyway, that's how my day been going so far. So I know I was supposed to came yesterday and did the Q&A video and gave y'all episode 3 of Greenleaf. I ain't get down here because the internet wouldn't let me be great yesterday. So now that we got Miss AT&T back together, we gonna go head on and try to get this done today. So for those of y'all that was looking, calm down. Here I am today, child. Here I am, okay? Now these are questions. Some of these questions you guys posed to me down in the bottom of the comment section of one of them Greenleaf videos I did, and these are also questions that have been emailed to me over the last couple of weeks that I've been promising to get to, and I haven't. Also, before I go any further, I want to let you guys know that I'm going to try to do a video tomorrow, if not recorded tonight. It's a web series called Tangled and Twisted. Y'all, I like it. I'm going to try to get that review. I'm going to review that damn web series because it's just absolutely fabulous. And I want to get people aware of this young man and what he's out here trying to do out here in these YouTube streets and beyond. Okay. So, by some happenstance, if he's watching, baby, I ain't forget. You know, I had the heart issue, the surgery. I done had a whole list of shit. It take a bitch a minute, and y'all have no idea how much I am really behind. It may look like I'm up to date, but bitch, no, I'm not behind on everything dealing with my social media, okay? So I will be reviewing your show. If it don't upload tonight, it will be up tomorrow at some point. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to link his channel so you guys can go over and watch this web series. It's really good. Now, I'm going to tell you now, preface, if you ain't from the hood, it ain't for you. You probably ain't going to understand. It might even scare some of you, you know, the more timid motherfuckers. But it's a good show. And if you can say you like shit like Boys in the Hood and Minister Society, then don't act like you can't understand where the hell I'm be coming from when I bring you this show tomorrow called Tangled and Twisted, okay? Anyway. Okay, on to the videos. Child, I lose train of thought. Also, for my people who want to critique every single scene, I am chewing gum in this video because those of you who've been with me for a minute and listening and not over here on that bullshit, you know I have stopped smoking. So, today I'm having like Terrible Jones for a cigarette, and the gum is helping me combat it. So, if you see me happen to get the chewing, bitch, don't get it in your feelings or feel the need to tell me how rude I am, because I'm gonna be that rude bitch to keep a cigarette out of my mouth. Okay, and considering I'm talking about smoking, my first question was that someone asked me what made me stop smoking. A massive heart attack requiring 2 heart cath surgeries back to back. That's where I've been. I kind of felt like, you know, I like living. I don't know too much about. Oh, and this is sweet tea. This ain't soda like it normally be. Child, it's so good tea. Excuse me if you heard that through the headphones, cause shit, I sure did drink that like it was my last meal. But what else? Oh yeah, it was a life or death decision for me. You know, smoking with me having lupus, and then I have heart disease, which has led to, you know, me having a heart attack in the past. I was informed by my doctor I ain't doing myself no justice by continuing to try to smoke. I don't smoke because, like what most people would have said, they smoke because my smoking started at the age of 28 years old on a dare and really trying to be friendly and do what friends, you know, were doing. Child peer pressure. It sure was. It was some peer and pressure. I was never smoking. Now, you know, I've been a connoisseur of the cannabis plant for many years, but I never smoked cigarettes, Black and Miles or none of that shit. Not even, you know, the cigars and shit, the $20 cigars that like what R. Kelly be smoking and shit. His cigars actually be 50 and up. That's how much he's spending on that. But he got that kind of coin in there. One time I had it too. But anywho, that's why I stopped smoking, was because it became a matter of life and death for me. And if anybody's watching that is smoking, I, you know, urge you to try to stop. I know it's hard, honey. It's an addiction. It's a horrible addiction. It really is. Because I started smoking, like I said, on just trying to hang out with my homegirls and trying to be cool. I puffed a cigarette one day, not knowing that it has a ingredient in there called nicotine that was highly addictive. And I have been fighting since age 27 to try to stop this habit. And it was only up until a month ago where I had a massive heart attack and had to have 2 heart cath surgeries back to back that I stopped smoking. So save yourself the trouble. You know what I'm saying? I know it look cool, or at least it used to be the look cool thing, and I know it can be, it's addictive. You feel like first time you get mad, let me go outside, smoke me a goddamn cigarette, or for some people they may even just puff right there. The long range effects ain't even worth it, baby. So if you out here trying to stop smoking, I suggest you try. I'm not going to endorse Chantix for you, though. I'm going to tell you to choose your own method of trying to do it. If Chantix is what you use, then if it works for you, great. Chantix was not good for me because, bitch, I started having... Now, they tell you it's going to be some side effects. Now, they ain't tell me that. I thought, like, when they said depression, it's just a little mild depression. Bitch. I was right here. I started having suicidal thoughts, and then they started becoming homicidal thoughts. So, I went from wanting to fuck me up to wanting to fuck up others. I got off of that shit quick, because, girl, I almost was put up in the psychiatric unit for 72 hours because I was out my motherfucking mind taking that shit. So, just try to find you a way. They got that number, 1-800-QUIT-SMOKING. You can call, and they can probably help anybody out there that may be watching me who's on the journey of trying to stop smoking as well. It's 1-800-QUIT-SMOKING. Spell it out on your phone and dial them, ask them for some help, because they have been really instrumental in helping me. So that's why I stopped. Next question is, on a Periscope, a person stated that she was a prophet and gay to boot. She also says she's been gay for 12 years and has 3 kids. So this person wants to know, if I thought that it was strange for a person with a lifestyle that is not of God to be a prophet for God. Child. Now, I'm going to have to tell you how I really, really feel. Now, y'all know I got a daughter that's a member of the LGBTQ and the rest of them alphabet communities. Y'all know that I have been friends with a member of the community and almost like family to one particular gay person. At least that's how I saw it. That was my brother. That was my friend, forever. And so I'm not homophobic when I say this, but if we talking about the Holy Bible does speak against homosexuality in a sense. Okay, it don't say nothing about no homosexuality in the 12 commandments, which is supposed to be what the hell we supposed to be living our lives in, by. But it does speak about homosexuality. So, what I would have to say about that is she practicing that homosexuality? And is she confused? Because sound like she's more bisexual than anything else, unless she just had the babies. I would have to have some more background, but I wouldn't probably take her too seriously until I got the little background information about that. I can't say that, because God reigns on the just as well as the unjust, and he don't always pick the cream of the crop to be his messengers. In fact, it's folks like me that he would pick, who done had, a seedy background sometimes. And even though I ain't never did nothing too crazy, I have done my fair share of shit in my life. And although I've been blessed, to come away from that lifestyle and to be a better person, it's people like me who got a story, who got a mess deep within got a message deep within their mess for the people. So I'm not in a position to where I can truly say that this person is of God or not of God, because I don't know your heart, I don't know your relationship. But based on an outside point of view, I would probably not take her too seriously, because her lifestyle is one thing, but she's done something differently. But then again, there's always that possibility that could in fact be what's up with her. Maybe God worked through her, changed her in some kind of way, made her whole and new again. I don't know, but I don't know any practicing gay preachers, male or female. So that's the best way I can answer that, to not tear my channel down, not have to clap back on these comments, and not have to, just be honest with you about how I really feel. I don't think I take her too seriously. Next is an email I received, and it says, "Hey Nyca, I was going to write for some advice. I've been seeing this guy for about 2 months. We went to high school together and dated a little in school, so I've known him about 21 years. He's a good guy, fun to be around. He keeps me laughing, and the kids like him. Now, he's well off financially here in my city and well known amongst the elite. He does a lot for me. I mean a lot. But here's the problem. He's horrible in bed. I mean, all I feel is his weight. I don't even know when he put it in, girl. Now, when he wants to get some, I'm always on my period or say I'm tired. I don't want to lead him on, but I already know that I'm not into him. What should I do? He wants a relationship." Well, one or two things you can do here. If you're a person whose sex means a lot to you and you do want to enjoy it with, your person that you're with, then I would say, if you really put the sex thing to the side. In your heart, how do you feel about this man? Does he complete you in some kind of way? Does he fulfill you in every other aspect of the word? Because it sounds like in the email you sent me that he does fulfill you. It's just y'all having sexual issues, and when it's something like that, that's an easy fix. And the reason why I say it's an easy fix is because you could teach it. It ain't about the size, it's about the motion in the ocean. Okay, so we can work that out. If you really want to stay with this man, maybe you should invest in teaching him how to touch you in a way that you would be stimulated. There are various products on the market that will help. Me and my dude, I go so far to tell you, we role play a lot. Ain't no telling. Child, I be Lady Nyca by day and Beyonce by night. Sasha Fierce sometime, if you will. But I just think that sex is not a reason to just totally eliminate a person, because as we age, we are going to be less viral in that aspect. So maybe you should work with him. Now, that's if you want to. Now, if you just one of them women that's like, "Look, honey, I'm over 35, and I ain't here to teach nobody. You got to already have been to school before you come and knock on my door," then this ain't the man for you. But if you are a nurturer and don't mind teaching, maybe you should take him to the school of how to please you. Maybe he don't know. Maybe he thinks what he's doing is what you like. Maybe you should teach him. And that's if you truly want to give this a real good chance, because it sounds like you got a pretty good dude. It's just that y'all having bedroom issues, and sometimes it take you a while. It's just like anything else. Sometimes, child, you got to get on that bicycle, fall down a couple of times, and then eventually you'll ride that bitch straight. Same thing with dick. That same thing. I know I just shocked some people when I said that, and I know y'all hollering, so stop hollering and pay attention. Teach him. That's what I would do. If I truly wanted to be with this man and that was the only problem, I would teach his ass how to please me. Now, you can't, don't make him no beast for no other beast, honey. Make him a beast for you, okay? That's my advice. And please let me know how that shit turned out for you, because I won't know. But if you ain't got time for all of that, and you at that age where you just ain't into teaching, you want a motherfucker come there already, college degreed up on that subject, then shit, this ain't gonna work for you. You're not gonna ever want to spend time with him, and it's not fair to allow him to continue to spend his time and his money on you if you know that his sexual or lack thereof sexual status is not up to quote. That I use that. Good luck with you on that, though, girl. That's what I would do. Now, dear Nyca, there's this guy, age 55, I told a Okay, that I'm seeing. I'm 38 and he's 55. We started out friends. He's a supervisor at my job. We both work at the same hospital. Never did I think we would be dating, and he's taking me to Miami for my birthday and on the 4th of July. He's so nice and crazy. Crazy thing is, I prayed for a man like this, and God does work in mysterious ways, but I'm still hung up on that 18-year age gap. I'm in it. It freaks me out. No lie. Now, girl, what I tell y'all all the time, you be careful what you ask for. You sort of get it, and it ain't gonna come always in the package that you want it to be in. I understand being 55 years old and him being 55 and you being 38 with that 18-year age gap can kind of make you apprehensive but my question to you is, okay, is he outgoing? He taking your ass to Miami, okay? My only major concern would be that is he your supervisor? If he your supervisor, then that changed the whole game. Cause girl, if that shit don't go right, he can make your life hell. Make you wind up having to, change positions. And if you've been on your job for a period of time, that ain't something you gonna just want to do. You gonna want to retire out or, change your position at your state, at your time, and not his. Now, if he ain't your supervisor, he just a supervisor at the hospital, then I would say, if this man is making you happy, if he is what you've been praying for, then don't let that 18-year age difference stop you from being happy. We don't always get what we want in the package that we would like it to come in. Sometimes the very thing we need is sitting right there in our face, but because it don't come like how we want it to come, we pass it by. Don't miss your blessing letting age come between the two of y'all. What I would suggest you do is, just like you prayed for God for a man like this, go back to God and ask him, is this for you? And then look within yourself. Is this something that you can do? He 55, bitch. He ain't gonna be 10 years. He gonna get some Social Security, okay? So don't act like you don't know that shit. He 55. He might be hitting it in that bedroom, but let's just be real. He might have to go get him some Viagra, Cialis, or one of them other girls. That could be a possibility. And then you gotta think about, either one of y'all could start having a decline in health. If you in it to win it, and you love this man, then don't let no age stop y'all. Child, sometimes love come like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't miss your blessing sitting here worried about that age thing. And then hopefully he's a man that as he aged, he got wiser and he matured, so he passed a lot of the bullshit you would probably deal with someone around your age. You being with him, he's supposed to be settled. He know what the fuck he want, and y'all should have that conversation. Sit down and talk to each other about what each other want, and see if that's what's up. Let me know how they turn out. But I understand your concern. You don't want to be with grandpa, and grandpa ain't making you happy. But if it sounds like this man making you happy, why would you not? I think y'all should sit down and have a conversation. While he taking you to Miami, have a conversation with him out there in Miami about where this relationship is going and expectations. Ask him what he wants and find out, is that you? If that ain't you, then enjoy your vacation. Don't say shit, bitch. Enjoy the vacation. But when you get back home, then you need to let him know that you don't think that shit gonna work. But don't miss your blessing worrying about no age trying to call. Child, a lot of men, I won't know, do he got a brother? Because if our man keep pissing me off, he gonna be... Well, anyway, next one. Now, this one is long. Okay. Pay attention. This one is long. I don't know if this counts as a real world now subject, because it involves my 28-year-old son and this 39-year-old ratchet he done got messed up with. This time last year, my son called, we gonna call him Carlos, met this girl, let's call her Tanisha, and she's a single mom with 2 boys. In June, he calls me and tells me she's 8 weeks pregnant and sends me a picture. Keep in mind, I had not met her or didn't even know of her until he drops this news. In the pic, she looks well over her first trimester, more like 4 or 5 months along. So I'm already giving him side eye. Come August, she reveals she lost the babies, which I guess my son saw as a huge relief. We talked about it and he decided he would leave her alone and change his number. Let me insert also, during this pregnancy, she already had been showing her ass on him, which is why he was leaving her alone. When she lost her baby, that's why he was leaving her alone when she lost the baby. Okay. As for I know, he's not being in contact with her. Well, come December, Tanisha IM'd him on Facebook, revealing to him a due date later that month. And then the next day, she's saying she already had the baby, sending him pictures of this boy through Facebook. When asked when we could come see him, she said she'd moved to San Antonio. Next day, she sends another pic. I asked about that, and she says she had twins, a boy and a girl. So now I call her and ask her what the hell is up. Who has twins and only announces one of the babies. I also found out she's still married to this guy she supposedly was with at one time. And he is the one that has the daughter. Okay. But the kid's supposed to be my son's kid. I know that's right. Now, we do an in-home paternity test, which states that he has 0% chance of being the paternal father. Okay. She has now convinced my son that he is indeed the fact. Even after the paternity test, she convinced this young man that he was the father. So he's trying to do the right thing and bring her around to meet the family and the baby. They come over to visit me, and I saw no features of Carlos in this baby. I asked her questions, and the answers were bullshit, not convincing, and made no sense at all. I pulled him to the side and said she's lying. Don't bring her or that baby back over here because this is not yours. So, all this time, she's been bringing the baby around Carlos and my ex, his dad. So, last Sunday, Carlos happened to be talking to Tanisha's sister about the baby, and she told him Tanisha, who hasn't had any kids, was never pregnant. He shows her pictures of the baby, and come to find out that these kids belong to a pair of sisters that are friends with Tanisha and herself. Tanisha is the godmother of the baby boy, which explains why she can get him for such an extended period of time. So Carlo confronts her, and she leaves with no explanation. My ex gets up to leave his house and notices she is parked on the side of the road. As he passes her, she turns around and heads to his house, gets out, and she keys his truck. Police are called and a report is made, and she is told by my ex to never return to his house. My ex also IM'd the mother of the son, the child that she was perpetrating as hers. He IM'd this girl and let her know what was going on with Tanisha. Carlos and his dad met with the young lady and told her what has been going on, showing receipts and all. My son said the lady was speechless. I don't know what's going to happen on that end. I mean, who takes somebody else's kids and have a paternity test done and moving all over town like one big happy family? I feel the need to talk to him because this whole situation and see if he has learned anything from this. I caught the bullshit from the door and wanted no part of it. My concern is that she's giving me obsessed tease, and I'm worried that she still may be trying to comfort him because he made it clear he didn't want anything else to do with this young lady's trifling ass going forward. I'm sorry this is so long. I tried to condense it, but I could as best I could. I needed to paint a picture of how this hoe has disrupted his life the past year, and I'm not putting my son down, but he don't have a 6-figure job or anything like that. For her to be doing all this to get to be with him, it ain't that serious. You ain't got a lot of kick it. I hope you talk about it on your channel and give me insight. This girl full of shit, and she is mentally disturbed. Girl, the best thing, first of all, let me explain something. She may come from a family that don't show her that type of love. See, even though your son don't make 6 figures, your son probably got something going for himself. So one day he could be possibly making 6 figures. And a lot of times these girls who are reared to believe that if you latch on to a man, you know, while he on the come up, then when he get up there, he gonna be with you. You know what I'm saying? So that could be her issue. But I'm gonna tell you something. I also have to think this child is mentally disturbed, because who would take another woman's child and perpetrate it as her own, go so far as to let y'all do a paternity test on this child? You should have a conversation with your son to see what he learned from that. And if he ain't learned nothing from that, you know what to do, because you've been watching me. Girl, don't let your son be a victim of this shit. I mean, sometimes we grow our sons up to try to do the right thing, and you got snakes out there that teach their daughters to latch on to our boys like that. You can't let that girl have your son, and you can't let him continue to you can't continue to go on not knowing if he all right from that situation. This could scar him, and he could want to not deal with no more women, period, and it could change how he treat women. So I would suggest that you do have a conversation with him, a real in-depth conversation. And y'all need to do everything possible up to and including putting a restrainer on this girl, because she's a loose cannon. I ain't never seen no shit like that before, child. That confused the fuck out of me. Girl, you went through a lot to try to have a piece of old dick in your life, and that boy didn't even want to. I would talk to my child, and I make sure I see what he learned and help him understand what he didn't learn about that, and make sure that he puts a restraining order on her so that she can't cause him no more havoc and mayhem in his life, because clearly she ain't rap type girl. She ain't she a little cuckoo, and I don't understand that at all. But I thank you, and I hope that you email me back and let me know what the outcome is on that. Y'all, I done been bumping my guns for 31 minutes. That's enough. If you feel that you have any questions or anything you want to know about, want my opinion on, feel free to email me at the email address below, and I will do this. Depending on how many responses I get, you know, I may do this every weekend just to have a weekend video for you guys. I don't know. Just depends on how you do that. You know, so. But I also want to let you know before I go, I ain't no licensed psychologist. I ain't no licensed psychologist or psychiatrist. My thoughts and my opinions are just those. And they come from my years on this earth and the experiences that I know of personally, that I give you my thoughts and opinions on it. So don't follow what I'm saying it like it's written in stone, and don't try to sue me, because honey, I told you that this is not this ain't what I do for a living. Okay, so if you want to talk to me about anything or want me to discuss anything on the next episode, because see, that's what I'm gonna turn this into. This is the real world now, actually. Q&A with Lady Nyca. I'm probably not gonna touch too many trending topics, because that's not my arena. And then you got other people out here that do that on YouTube that's way better at it than me. So I ain't dealing with that. I'm not gonna be trying to do that. That's not my forte. I'll just come in, and if it's something that's outlandish, I'll speak about it, and I'll also take that and do your questions and stuff like that. So that's it. Let me get off this thing, because I got to get back on this thing and do episode 3 of Greenleaf. In the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. Send me your questions to the email address in the description box, and I'll see you guys back for Greenleaf. Peace.